Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. With this tutorial I will teach you in detail how to make a swatch with a variation of crochet shells in 3 colors. This stitch can be done in many different ways and there are several versions of it. It can be done in a single color or in all the color mixes we want. It will be beautiful on garments and accessories that will require texture or a lot of color. This can be the case of a blanket, a shawl, sweaters, tops, and even bags. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to support my channel by subscribing and sharing this video. In this tutorial I'm showing how to make this shell crochet stitch in 3 colors. This is a fun stitch that will look great in works that will require a lot of color, like blankets, jumpers, bags. I start with chain stitch. I will then make the first shells row and I carry on making the opposite shells alternating colors. You will need wool or cotton yarn, a crochet needle, I will be using a 3mm one, and thread snips. To make this swatch I will start with a very loose tension chain stitch. The number of stitches must be a multiple of 3 plus 1. I am making 15 chain stitches plus 1, and that is 16 stitches. I start making a single crochet on the second chain stitch. I leave the following 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the third one I'm going to make 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, I leave 2 chain stitches, and in the third one I make a single crochet. If you cannot remember how to make single crochet, please check the tutorial on the top of the screen. As you can see, I have the first crochet shell that has 7 double crochets and a single crochet on each side. And again, I leave 2 chain stitches, 1, 2, and in the third one we make again 7 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All of them in the same base stitch. Once more I spare 2 chain stitches and in the third one I close the crochet shell with another single crochet. I now have 2 shells. Now in the last part I will have half crochet shell of 4 double crochet stitches. I spare 2 chain stitches and in the last stitch I make 1, 2, 3, and 4 double crochets. And I have finished the first row. It has 2.5 crochet shells. I turn the work around and I change to the pink color. In this last stitch, I will start with a pink chain stitch. And I make 2 more to get 3 chain stitches. And here's the key for this stitch. On each of the following 7 stitches, I will make an unfinished double crochet. What does this mean? I take the thread, I pass it through the next chain, I pass the thread again through the 2 that are on the needle, and I leave it like that. I don't finish it. And I do the same in the following stitches. I start the second double crochet again, and I don't finish it. I'm accumulating loops on the needle. I have 1, 2, 3, I don't finish it, 4, I don't finish it, 5, 6, 7, without finishing any double crochet. Now I will have 8 loops left on the needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And now I crochet all these together. And I close them with a chain stitch. I make 3 more chain stitches. 1, 2 and 3. I close these 3 chain stitches on the next stitch, which is just the middle of my lower shell, with a single crochet. And this is my first inverted shell. Now I make 3 chain stitches again. 1, 2, 3. Same as before. In each stitch, for 7 stitches, I'm going to make an unfinished double crochet. 1, don't finish it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Again, I have 8 loops on the needle. And I crochet them all together. And I close them with a chain stitch. I make 3 chain stitches again, and I close them in the next stitch, the center of the lower shell with a single crochet. In the last part, I have half a shell left. Instead of making 7 unfinished double crochets, I will only have 4. So I make 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet without finishing, 2, 3, and 4. Here we have 5 loops on the needle, and I crochet them together and I close them with a chain stitch. I turn the work over and I start to the next row. I start with 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and at the same stitch I make 3 double crochets. One, 2, and 3. If you don't remember how to make double crochet, please check the tutorial on the link at the top of the screen. Now, in the single crochet that I had in the previous row, I close with another single crochet. In the center of the previous shell, we will make 7 double crochet. And again, we close the shell at the previous low stitch with another single crochet. You can already see how the opposite shells look. Again, I make 7 double crochets in the center of the lower shell. And I close them with a single crochet in the last stitch of this row. And I have the third row with the opposite shells. Now I change the color again and I do the inverted shells once more in the next row. I will make this row with grey color. In the first stitch of the corner I make 1 chain stitch, and 2, and 3. This time I start with a half shell. So instead of starting with 7 incomplete double crochets, I make 3 double crochet without finishing. One double crochet that I won't close, 2, and 3. And then I close this all together. Now I make 1, 2, 3 chain stitches and I close them in the next stitch with a single crochet. I make 3 chain stitches again. And again I make 7 uncompleted double crochets in the next 7 base stitches. The 8 loops that I have left on the needle are crocheted together. I close them with a chain stitch. Again, I made 3 chain stitches, which I close in the next stitch with a single crochet. 3 chain stitches, and the 7 unfinished double crochets. and I crochet all the loops of the needle together. And I close them with a chain stitch. I finish up making 3 chain stitches that I close at the final stitch with a single crochet. And I already have the next row. On the next round, I will make the shells in grey color facing the previous row. From the single crochet of the corner, I go to the center of the previous shell and I make 7 double crochets. I close the shell as before in the previous single crochet with another single crochet. Again, 7 double crochets in the center of the shell. And I close them with a single crochet. And now I have half shell left for the end. And here I have to look carefully for the corner stitch. And I made 4 double crochets. And now I will continue repeating in the white color. And I could continue making more rows. Remember that for width measurements, it must always be a multiple of 3 plus 1. And this is my sample of shells stitched in 3 colors. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you soon with more ideas and projects.